What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. DosRC coming at you with the unboxing video today. We got something new on the bench, a box, and you're gonna want to see what's inside this box. So make sure you stick around, cause we're gonna get right into this, and I'm gonna show you guys the goodies in here. So without further ado, let's get this party started. So, as many of you know, Arma has announced or released, I'm not sure yet, I think announced because I don't think they're released yet, the mini Kraton. And I want to know who's getting it. Leave it in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about it. Is it for you? Are you excited about this new drop? Yeah, let's have a discussion in the comments down below, guys. I think it looks pretty cool, but to be completely honest, like, I'm not too big into the minis, you know. But who knows? Maybe it'll be the first mini I buy. So let's dig in and see what we got. Boom. There she is, guys. Wow. So needless to say, this is gonna be the new build, guys. I'm gonna be building a kick-ass, sick-ass, dope-ass Typhon 6S. So you're gonna want to subscribe if you're not subscribed, so you don't miss this build, because it's gonna be sick. Trust me. Never owned a Typhon. I never I never owned a Typhon. So this will be my first Typhon, guys. Once again, Jenny's RC coming in clutch with parts needed for the build. By the way, this is not sponsored. I did not get this for free. I paid for this. But I do like Jenny's RC, especially for us RC enthusiasts. Oh wow. Looks like I'm missing stickers. That's weird. Huh. Maybe that's why they threw this one in. I don't know. But oh well, whatever. So this is going to be the TLR tuned Typhon with a little bit of DosRC in the mix, obviously. Always save your bags, guys. Trust me, you never know. You're gonna need a big ass Ziploc bag to put spare parts in. See what we got here. Okay, so this is going to be the motor. So it's a stock Traxxas motor, but I like these little motors. I think they're very strong for their size, and for the size of this RC and the wheels that it's going to be running and all that. I think this is perfect. I actually do have two other motors that I could have gone with, but I just think that that's plenty of power, plenty of motor for this build. I have this one here, which is the 1450 kV, the one that comes in the 120 limitless, and I have this beast as well. This is the 1650 Hobby Wing censored one. So, but like I said, I decided to go with this motor for this build just because, like I said, I do like these motors. Never had an issue with the Arma Traxxas motors. Let's see what else. So unfortunately, I did not receive the chassis today. I was supposed to receive the chassis. That's coming all the way from China. Hint, hint. It is a 7075 chassis. If you think you know what kind of chassis it is, leave it in the comments down below. So these are the Crate EXB Traxxas CVDs and stub axles, and I ordered these because I need this part for this build. I am using the stock arms of the Typhon, but I needed the stub axles, and I could always use extra CVDs and dog bones. Alright, this is the screw kit. The screw kit for the, what did I get? Did I get a Typhon screw kit, or did I get a Arma? Oh. Wait. That's not it. Well, I don't remember what screw kit I got. I'm pretty sure I got the Crate one, because I think it's all the same anyways. Yay, extra tools. I have so many of these, it's not even funny. Put that off to the side. Let's see. Here's the paper. So, okay, so I got the notorious Traxxas screw kit, which is fine. Whatever I don't use, I'll use it for something else. And here we have the Typhon TLR wing. Nice. I'm gonna keep moving this along, otherwise this video is gonna be too long. So we got the wing there. looks like this is the all the plastics, the side panels, battery tray. I don't know if you guys know, but this was revised. This wasn't open like this before. It used to be one solid piece. Excuse me. Now it comes like that. And of course we need these little caps, body posts, rear mud guards, bunch of caps. This is to adjust your toe in, I think, in your toe out, as well as caster, I believe. We got the stock tower to chassis braces. We're not going to be using these. We got the Typhon wing mount. Pretty cool. And we have one of the suspension blocks. I don't know which one. It looks like this might be the A block. This looks like the D block. This is where those these things go into. They insert into here. So this is a little bit different than your regular 6S hinge pin blocks. As you can see, they use these what's this called, pills suspension, there's a specific name for these things, and I can't think of it right now. One more. No, wrong way. There we go. So let's see. This is really short. Yeah, this one is. Am I tripping? No, they're the same size. Okay, this is the D block. This is the C block. The machining on these suspension blocks is dope. I like that champagne anodized color. And then this is the C block with the B block, sorry, and the A block. Yeah. Cool. And then we have the ESC tray. We have the sway bars. And of course, these little things, these are the upper hinge pins for the front. So these are also different than your normal 6S rig. And it looks like we have more of those pills. Suspension inserts. Looks like it might be for the upper suspension pin for the front. So yep, that's this bag, guys. Put it all back in here. Put it to the side. Let's see. Here's the dog bones for the stock dog bones and CVDs for the Typhon. So I'm going to be using these pretty much, but not the stub axles, because I'm going to be using Creighton Creighton hubs to make it a little bit wider. Here we have another pill. It fell out of there. Oh, okay. It's for the upper rear hinge pin block. It also takes these pills. I hope I'm calling them right. And then of course we have your TLR tuned Ackerman plate, which is a little bit different than your EXB or V6 Arma, but it is stamped still. You probably can't tell in the camera, but it's not machined. But it looks nice though in that color. We'll see how this one holds up. And then of course we have the these steering links. Pretty cool. This is the first time I'm seeing this, guys. Like I said, I've never had a Typhon, so this is new to me, even though the rest still looks the same. I'm kind of bummed that it doesn't come with the new updated servo saver, but maybe I'll get one. I'll order one on Amazon and install it. So that's that. And then we have the stock hubs, knuckles. I ordered these because I needed these pillow bowls, and if you buy the pillow bowls by themselves, like on Amazon, it's pretty much the same price for the entire set of this from Jenny's. And this at least comes with bearings that I can use for the cars that I still have the older style hubs and knuckles, like my Mojave, for example. These are just hexes with the nuts and the pins and the grub screws that go inside the stub axles. And then we have these beauties. So these are machined 7075 shock towers for the TLR tuned Typhon. And these things look so dope. I love the color and the machining on them. They look very nice. See, this is where those pillows go into. Suspension pillows. I really hope that that's what they're called. But anyways, guys, check it out. I'm I'm super excited about this new build, mainly because I've never owned a Typhon. So, and second to last, we have the stock Typhon control arms and rear camber links. These things are tiny, which is probably why they don't break that easy. I find that the smaller something is, the less likely it is to break, because the leverage, you know what I mean? Probably not, but I hope you do. So there's the control arms for the Typhon. Like I was saying, I didn't get the chassis today, so hopefully it'll be delivered tomorrow. And I'll just make a short of the chassis once it gets here, so be on the lookout for that. So you guys can see what kind of chassis I'm going to install. So that was everything for the Typhon. Now these are Traxxas Max shocks, and the reason I bought these is because I wanted to try them on my newest build, because it didn't let me just bring it to the table. So this is the latest build, right, that I recently completed. If you guys haven't seen that video, just go to the video library and check that out. But what ended up happening was, so I had stock Traxxas sledge shocks laying around, and I wanted to use them for this build. So I put the fronts in the front and the rear in the rear. The rears are fine, no problems. The chassis bottoms out on the rear. In the front, however, the chassis doesn't bottom out. It bottoms out on the shock body before it hits the ground. And there's like I just want to say like almost an inch of space before it, it has to hit the ground. So I ordered these, hoping they were shorter than these, so that maybe, just maybe, doesn't look like it, guys. It looks like it might be the same exact thing. It looks like it might be a tiny bit smaller, but it might not work for me still. But I don't know. I really wanted to use those Traxxas shocks on that build. This is a stock Creighton V6 front shock, and as you can tell, it is a little bit taller. Yep, even under full compression, the Traxxas shock is taller. So I don't think that's gonna work either. Bummer. Well, what are you gonna do? Alright guys, well, that's the video for today. We're probably at 25 minutes, and thanks for tuning in and watching. Stay tuned for the new Typhon build. That's going to be sick. You're not going to want to miss it, so make sure you're subscribed. This thing came out dope, with the exception of these shocks. If I can't get these to work, I'm just going to end up having to use these, which is not a big deal because that's what's supposed to go on there. But I wanted to make this build using excess parts pretty much, so it's whatever. I'm gonna see if I can make that work. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in. Keep on bashing. Dos RC out. Peace.